6 things you should let go of for a happier life after 70. Have you ever stopped to wonder what it means to truly thrive in life beyond 70? This stage of life is often misunderstood, a time people expect to slow down, to retreat, or simply to endure. But what if it could be something entirely different? A time of renewal where each day feels rich with possibility, purpose, and joy? Picture yourself reflecting on a life well lived, cherishing the lessons you've learned, and still feeling a spark of excitement for the days yet to come. This chapter isn't about growing older in the conventional sense. It's about stepping into a new beginning, where you shape your days with intention and focus on what truly matters. For decades, you've invested your energy into building a life, raising families, nurturing relationships, contributing to your community, and growing through every challenge. Now this moment is yours. A chance to prioritize what brings you joy, what fills you with peace, and what makes your heart light. Because let's be honest, this isn't about the number of years ahead. It's about the life within those years, the vitality, the meaning, and the fulfillment you can embrace right now. In this video, we're uncovering 6 transformative ways to let go of what no longer serves you, paving the way for a happier and healthier journey after 70. These aren't just ideas, they're actionable steps, inspired by real experiences and proven to make an impact. If you're searching for greater calm, deeper connections, or simply a brighter outlook, this is your time. Together, we'll explore how to turn this stage into one of life's most rewarding adventures, a chapter brimming with joy, meaning, and the kind of purpose that makes every moment matter. Let's embark on this journey together and uncover how to make these years not just good, but extraordinary. Before we dive in, we'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay connected with us. We can't wait to share more insights with you. 1. Letting go of stress, cultivating calm in life's chaos. Stress has a way of creeping in, doesn't it? The rush of traffic, the endless lines, the sudden ring of a phone interrupting our focus. These small annoyances seem harmless on their own, but they have a knack for piling up. Before we know it, they weigh us down, turning our days heavy with frustration. It wasn't always obvious to us how much energy we spent on things we couldn't control. Then came a moment of clarity, a late package of all things. Instead of spiraling into irritation, we paused and asked ourselves a simple question. Will this still matter a year from now? The answer was a clear no. That realization was like opening a window in a stuffy room. Suddenly we could breathe again. From that day forward, we began to shift our perspective. Each time frustration bubbled up, we stopped to reflect. Is this really worth my peace? The act of pausing, even for a second, changed everything. What once felt monumental became trivial, and what truly mattered came into focus. This change didn't happen overnight, but it transformed how we live. We stopped letting small things rob us of joy. Instead of dwelling on what we couldn't change, we turned our attention to moments that brought meaning, being present, sharing laughter, and finding beauty in the ordinary. One of our favorite habits now is starting the morning with stillness. There's something grounding about holding a warm cup of coffee or tea and letting the world pause for a moment. No emails, no to-do lists, just the quiet hum of being present. Those few minutes have become a sanctuary, a place to set the tone for the day ahead. Nature too became an ally in finding calm. Whether it's a stroll in the park, sitting under a tree, or simply feeling the breeze on our skin, the natural world offers perspective. The rustle of leaves, the song of birds, or the sun breaking through clouds reminds us of life's bigger picture. It's a gentle nudge to release what doesn't matter and hold on to what does. We've learned that letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing where to direct our energy. Stress over a delayed delivery won't add value to our lives, but being present with loved ones will. Obsessing over long lines won't bring happiness, but savoring a quiet sunset just might. If you often find yourself caught up in the small irritations of life, try this. The next time frustration rises, pause. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? Most of the time it won't. That simple question has the power to reframe the moment and free you from unnecessary tension. Here's an idea to explore today. Identify one small stressor and decide to release it. Whether it's waiting for someone to respond to a message or getting stuck behind a slow driver, let it pass without holding on. And if you can, take a few minutes for yourself. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, or step outside and feel the earth beneath your feet. Life will always have challenges, but we get to choose how we respond. By letting go of what weighs us down, we create space for what lifts us up. Each breath we take, each stress we release, brings us closer to a life filled with peace, clarity, and purpose. So take that first step. Breathe in calm. Let go of the rest. There's a whole world of beauty waiting on the other side of stress. Embrace it. 2. Build and maintain positive relationships. Embrace joy and connection. When we step into a new chapter of life, such as retirement, the sudden quiet can be both freeing and unnerving. Without the familiar rhythm of daily interactions, it's easy to feel a little unanchored. But within that stillness lies an opportunity to rediscover the joy of connection in unexpected ways. For us, this journey began with a simple nudge, a friend's suggestion to join a local gardening club. The idea of meeting new people felt daunting, yet curiosity won out. Attending that first meeting, unsure of what to expect, opened a door we didn't realize needed opening. What we found was more than a shared love for planting and pruning. We discovered a circle of people who valued the same passions, who understood the quiet satisfaction of tending a garden. Together we exchanged tips, traded favorite plants, and soon enough, wove stories, laughter, and support into our conversations. These connections became more than casual acquaintances. They blossomed into a community that celebrated milestones, provided comfort during challenging times, and built memories that now feel like treasures. Our Grandma Mary always said that a story is the best gift you can give. She believed every moment held a tale waiting to be shared, and she had a way of turning the simplest experiences into captivating adventures. From her, we learned that even an old teapot could carry the memory of a winter night, or a faded photograph could hold the secrets of a lifetime. One summer, Grandma Mary started something unforgettable. She handed each of us a journal and told us to fill it with little wonders, things we noticed, moments that made us smile, or thoughts that kept us awake at night. She called it the Family Story Garden. Every Sunday we'd gather on her porch, surrounded by the scent of blooming roses and the hum of cicadas, to share our entries. One week, it might be the tale of a bird building a nest outside the kitchen window. Another, a wild adventure we'd imagined while playing in the woods. Over time, those journals became a treasure trove of laughter, lessons, and love. They held everything from Grandpa's stories about growing up on the farm to the time Mary convinced the whole family to dance in the rain. Grandma Mary showed us that storytelling wasn't just about words, it was about connection. Through her, we discovered that every story, big or small, had the power to bring us closer, to teach us something new, or to simply remind us how beautiful life can be. So here's an idea: start your own story garden. Write down the moments that make you pause, smile, or wonder. Share them with loved ones or keep them for yourself. Because, as Grandma Mary would say, the best stories don't just entertain, they bring us together. The impact was profound. Each new friendship became a root anchoring us more firmly in the soil of life. We learned that relationships, much like gardens, thrive when tended with care, patience, and genuine effort. It's not always easy, stepping out of comfort zones rarely is. But the reward, a richer, more vibrant existence, makes it worth every moment. Action step: pause and reflect. Who in your life brings light to your days? Is there someone you've lost touch with, or a group you've been curious about? Consider reaching out, a message, a call, or even a warm smile to someone nearby. Maybe it's exploring a local club, volunteering for a cause you care about, or reconnecting with an old friend. These small steps can lead to meaningful relationships that enrich your days in ways you never imagined. Remember, the bonds we cultivate give life its warmth and depth. The support, joy, and love of a community transform ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. We're never too old, too busy, or too set in our ways to let new friendships take root or to rekindle ones we thought were lost. Take that step today. Let the beauty of human connection bloom in your life. Together, we can create a garden of shared experiences and joy that brightens every season of our journey. 3. Rediscover the gift of self-care. Making time for yourself. We often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of responsibilities, giving endlessly to others. saying yes to every request, every favor, every invitation. It feels like the right thing to do, doesn't it? For years we followed that path, believing it was a mark of kindness and commitment. But somewhere along the way we forgot something crucial: ourselves. There comes a moment when the exhaustion catches up, when the constant giving leaves us feeling depleted. One day we pause, perhaps in front of a mirror or during a rare quiet moment, and wonder, when was the last time we did something solely for us? That realization can be both humbling and empowering. It's the moment we recognize the need for change. We began small. Each morning became a sanctuary, a sacred time carved out for ourselves, no strings attached. A steaming cup of tea in hand, we'd let the stillness wash over us. Some mornings we'd immerse ourselves in a book, letting its pages transport us. Other times, a slow, deliberate walk would awaken our senses to the world around us. These simple rituals transformed into a daily retreat, a space to breathe and reconnect with who we are. The shift was undeniable. With just a few minutes of intentional self-care, we felt renewed. Our minds grew clearer, our hearts lighter, and our ability to be present for others deepened. By nurturing ourselves, we rediscovered a wellspring of energy and joy to share with those we love. Self-care is not indulgence, it's necessity. When we prioritize our well-being, we amplify the care we extend to others. It's a paradox of giving. By allowing ourselves to pause, we become stronger, more compassionate, and more attentive. So let's reflect together. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to pause? To engage in something that brings you joy just for you? Perhaps it's savoring your coffee in uninterrupted peace, strolling in nature, or diving into a hobby you've long set aside. These acts don't need to be grand to be meaningful. Start with just 5 minutes, a few intentional moments to nurture your soul. Feel the difference it makes, the calm it brings, the way it enriches your day. Let these moments remind you that your well-being matters. Think of it as a gift, a way to honor yourself and recharge for the life waiting around you. Your action step. Today, claim a small slice of time for yourself. Make it yours no matter how simple or quiet. Let it become a habit, a daily reminder of your own worth. To help maintain the habit of self-care and make it a regular part of your daily routine, here are some practical and simple daily tips. 1. Start small and build gradually. Commit to just 5 minutes of self-care each day. Start with something simple like sipping your morning coffee in peace or sitting quietly for a few moments. Once you get into the routine, you'll naturally want to extend this time. 2. Create a sacred space. Designate a quiet spot in your home where you can unwind. It could be a cozy chair by the window, a peaceful corner with a plant, or even a favorite spot in the park. This space will be a daily reminder to pause and recharge. 3. Set a daily reminder. Use your phone or calendar to set a reminder each day, encouraging you to take time for yourself. Whether it's a gentle nudge at noon or a peaceful moment before bed, these reminders will help you stay on track. 4. Incorporate mindful breathing. Take a few deep breaths at any point in your day. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This small mindfulness practice can be done anywhere and helps to ground you, making self-care a part of your daily routine. 5. Unplug for a few minutes. Take a break from screens, whether it's social media, email, or work. Set aside a time during the day when you put away your devices. No emails, no notifications. This allows your mind to refresh and focus on the present moment. 6. Practice gratitude. Every day, jot down one thing you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm cup of tea or a moment of peace. Gratitude shifts your mindset, reminding you to appreciate the small joys in life, which in turn supports self-care. 7. Move your body. Incorporate some form of movement into your day, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. A short walk, stretching, or yoga can help clear your mind and improve your mood. It's a great way to recharge and take care of both your body and mind. 8. Set boundaries. Be mindful of overcommitting. It's easy to say yes to everything, but learning to say no to things that drain you helps maintain your energy. Setting boundaries protects your time and ensures that you have space for self-care. 9. End your day with a self-care ritual. Before bed, take a few minutes to wind down. This could be a calming skincare routine, a warm bath, or reading a chapter of a book. Ending your day with intention gives you a sense of closure and allows your mind to relax. 10. Celebrate your progress. At the end of each week, take a moment to reflect on how you've prioritized yourself. Celebrate the small victories, whether it's completing your daily self-care practice or simply taking time to breathe and pause during a busy day. By making these habits part of your daily routine, you'll gradually build a strong foundation of self-care. Over time, it becomes second nature, and you'll find that it not only benefits you, but it also enhances the relationships and experiences around you. Here are some daily tips to help you keep the habit of self-care consistent and sustainable. 1. Make it non-negotiable. Treat your self-care time like an important appointment. Schedule it into your day and stick to it. Whether it's in the morning or before bed, make it a time you don't skip. 2. Use a journal for reflection. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on how you're feeling. Write down your thoughts or jot down something you're grateful for. This practice will not only help you stay connected to yourself but also motivate you to keep taking care of your well-being. 3. Set a time limit. If you struggle with feeling like you don't have enough time, set a specific time limit for your self-care. Even just 10 minutes of focused attention on yourself, whether it's stretching, reading, or breathing exercises, can have a positive impact. 4. Start with what feels good. Find activities that truly nourish you, whether it's a hot shower, listening to your favorite music, or having a quiet cup of tea. Starting with something you genuinely enjoy makes self-care easier to incorporate. 5. Incorporate self-care into daily routines. Make self-care part of tasks you're already doing. Stretch while watching TV, take deep breaths while commuting, or enjoy a mindful shower. Small changes like these allow you to seamlessly integrate self-care into your everyday life. 6. Practice positive self-talk. Each day, remind yourself that taking time for yourself is not selfish but necessary. Positive affirmations can help reinforce this mindset, making it easier to prioritize your own needs. 7. Keep a self-care checklist. Create a simple checklist of self-care activities you enjoy, such as meditating, walking, journaling, or relaxing with a book. Checking off each activity gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivation to continue. Be gentle on yourself. Self-care isn't about perfection. If you miss a day or don't have time for your usual routine, don't be hard on yourself. Just pick up where you left off the next day and be kind to yourself during the process. 9. Include movement. Find a way to move your body daily, whether it's through stretching, yoga, a walk, or dancing. Physical movement boosts energy and mood, making it an essential part of self-care. 10. Create a nighttime wind-down ritual. Develop a calming bedtime routine. Whether it's reading, listening to soothing music, or meditating, having a ritual to close the day helps signal your brain that it's time to relax, promoting restful sleep and setting the tone for the next day. Taking this time isn't selfish, it's a vital part of living fully. So breathe deeply, pause intentionally, and embrace this moment of self-care. You deserve it, and so do the people and experiences that matter most in your life. 4. Prioritize your health, embracing small steps for a vibrant life after 70. Let's rewind to a pivotal moment that changed everything. I was out with my grandkids and they were zipping around, laughing, shouting for me to catch up. But I was winded, struggling, and lagging behind. It hit me hard. I didn't want to just survive these moments, I wanted to thrive in them. I wanted to feel energetic, to be fully present, and to share those precious moments with them. That's when I knew something had to shift. I refused to be a passive observer. I wanted to engage, to live actively, not just exist. So I took the first step, literally. I began with a simple goal, a walk around the block every day. It wasn't easy at first. My legs ached, my breath came in ragged bursts, and every step felt like a challenge. But I persisted, reminding myself that each step, no matter how small, was leading me to a better life. As the days passed, something remarkable happened. My energy began to return. The walks weren't a chore anymore. They became a cherished ritual. They offered me space to breathe, to clear my mind, and to reconnect with myself. And soon, my focus expanded to my diet. At first, the idea of changing my eating habits felt overwhelming. But the more I reflected, the more I realized that every small choice mattered. I started adding more fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to my meals. No longer did I reach for quick, processed snacks. Instead, I took a moment to prepare nourishing, wholesome food. The results went beyond just physical energy. I started feeling lighter in mind as well. The mental fog lifted. I had more zest for life, more enthusiasm for the things I loved. The combination of physical and mental care made me feel truly alive. Taking care of my health wasn't just about physical strength, it was about mental agility too. I incorporated mental exercises like puzzles and reading into my routine. I picked up new hobbies, embracing curiosity and growth. It reminded me that there's always something new to learn, regardless of our age. Those small mental exercises became just as essential as my daily walks. They kept me sharp, focused, and engaged with the world around me. Now, if you're wondering, is it too late for me? Let me assure you, it's never too late. Every step, no matter how small, counts. Whether it's a 5-minute walk, an extra glass of water, or adding a healthy snack to your plate, the key is consistency. Health isn't about big, overwhelming changes. It's about making small, consistent choices that move us closer to the vibrant life we deserve. So, think for a moment, what's one small thing you can do today to care for yourself? Maybe it's a brief walk, a healthier meal, or simply taking a few deep breaths to center yourself. Consider how that simple act could enhance your day, bringing more energy and joy into your life. Action step. Today, commit to one small action that puts your health first. Whether it's a short walk, a nutritious addition to your meal, or a mindful pause, let it be a step toward a healthier, more vibrant you. Remember, prioritizing your health isn't just about extending years, it's about enriching the years we have. And that, my friends, is one of the most valuable gifts we can give ourselves. 5. Live with gratitude and purpose, embracing joy in every moment. At one point, we found ourselves lost in a whirlwind of what was missing, things that didn't go as planned. The gap between what we had and what we desired seemed wide. We were consumed by what we didn't have, forgetting the abundance already around us. Then, a conversation with a close friend shifted our perspective. We decided to try something simple yet profound, starting a gratitude journal. Each day we wrote down 3 things we were thankful for. Initially it felt awkward. How could something as small as savoring a hot cup of coffee or receiving a thoughtful call from a friend truly change anything? But with time, something remarkable happened. This tiny habit began to reshape the way we viewed the world. Rather than dwelling on what's lacking, we began noticing the countless small wonders in our day-to-day life. The warmth of the sun, the sound of a loved one's laughter, the pleasure of reading a captivating book. These moments, often overlooked, became the wellspring of our happiness. Gratitude didn't just lift our mood, it ignited a sense of purpose, a deeper connection to life. Each time we paused to recognize the good, we felt more grounded, more at peace. The practice of gratitude helped us release old regrets. No longer did we fixate on what could have been. Instead, we embraced what is. We stopped running from the past and started living in the present. It's amazing how much lighter life becomes when we choose to focus on what we have rather than what we don't. Today, as we reflect on our experiences, gratitude fills our hearts, not just for the grand milestones but for the everyday gifts that make life truly rich. So, here's a thought for you. What 3 things are you grateful for today? Pause for a moment. Perhaps it's a smile from a stranger, a peaceful moment to yourself, or the warmth of your home. Recognizing these small blessings can transform the way we see our lives and even how we see ourselves. Action step. Begin or end your day by noting 3 things you're grateful for. Write them down, speak them aloud, or simply hold them close in your heart. Let gratitude lead you to a life filled with joy and purpose. Start your gratitude practice today. Whether it's jotting down thoughts each evening or pausing to reflect, make gratitude a daily habit. Remember, living with gratitude and purpose isn't about ignoring life's challenges. It's about choosing to acknowledge the good in every moment. When we focus on what we have, we uncover deeper joy and meaning in our lives. So begin now. Notice the blessings around you and let gratitude be the guide to a happier, more fulfilling journey. 6. Embrace change and conquer procrastination, living life to the fullest. For much of our lives we stick to routines. The familiar feels safe and change can seem daunting. But then life throws us a curveball. Perhaps a loved one moves far away, or circumstances push us outside our comfort zone. For us, it happened when our grandchildren moved across the country. Staying connected meant embracing technology, something we had avoided for years. Video calls, once a mystery, quickly became the only bridge to keeping in touch. Initially, the process was frustrating. The learning curve felt steep and technology seemed overwhelming. Yet, we understood this was the only way to maintain our connection. Slowly but surely we adapted. The effort proved worthwhile. We could see their smiles, hear their laughter, and feel close despite the distance. This change, though initially intimidating, brought unexpected joy and closeness. It taught us that stepping out of our comfort zone often leads to deeper connections and newfound happiness. This experience reinforced a valuable lesson. Change, no matter how uncomfortable, holds the potential for growth, new experiences, and meaningful connections. So often we delay trying new things, waiting for the perfect moment or the right time. But the truth is, life doesn't wait, and there's no better time than now to explore what's new or follow those interests we've long put aside. Ask yourself, what have you been postponing, waiting for the perfect moment? Whether it's learning a new skill, reaching out to an old friend, or embarking on an adventure, imagine the satisfaction of finally taking that first step. Action step. Today, pick one thing you've been putting off. It doesn't need to be monumental. Even the smallest step counts. Step into change, embrace it, and see where it leads. Remember, change doesn't mean abandoning what's familiar. It's about creating space for growth, discovery, and fresh possibilities. Embracing life's changes brings us new opportunities, unexpected joys, and connections we may never have imagined. So take that first step today. Let each moment guide you toward a richer, more vibrant life. Embracing life after 70, with joy, purpose, and open arms. As we move through life after 70, it's easy to reflect on what truly matters. This stage isn't about slowing down, it's about embracing the opportunity to live intentionally with joy and purpose. The lessons we've shared, prioritizing health, letting go of stress, making time for ourselves, nurturing relationships, living with gratitude, and embracing change, are all part of the larger picture of a life well lived. Every small change, every shift in perspective, helps bring us closer to a life that feels fulfilling. Good health enables us to fully experience life. Releasing stress invites peace into our days. Gratitude opens our eyes to the beauty that surrounds us. Meaningful relationships fill our hearts, while embracing change keeps us curious and engaged. These are not just steps, they are gifts we can give ourselves, ensuring that we live fully rather than simply existing. So, as you reflect on these ideas, ask yourself, what's one small step you can take today to infuse your life with more joy, purpose, or connection? It doesn't need to be a grand gesture. Start small. Let these little actions lead you toward a life that feels richer and more meaningful. This chapter of life is a chance to rediscover what truly makes us happy, to cherish each day, and to share our wisdom with those around us. The best days are not behind us. They are waiting for us to live them fully. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found these insights valuable, consider sharing this with others who could benefit. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more tips on living a meaningful life. Let's make the most of each day and create a legacy of joy, strength, and love.